The roar of the crowd, the thrill of the game, the camaraderie of teammates, the agony and ecstasy of defeat or victory. Sport is more than just a game. It's a celebration of the human spirit. Every weekend, millions of children and teenagers pull on jerseys, lace up boots, and take to the fields. Their laughter fills the air, parents cheer from the sidelines, and the rhythm of sport carries through towns and cities like a heartbeat. On the surface, it is joy, community, and hope. But beneath that joy lies something darker, something quieter, a silent epidemic that has been building for decades. Concussions. For too long, they were brushed aside as head knocks, badges of toughness in games that pride themselves on courage. But the truth is different. Each concussion is a brain injury. Each blow carries with it a risk that lingers, a shadow that does not leave when the final whistle blows. We have seen what happens when those shadows gather. Legends of sport, men and women who once stood unshakable, now struggle with memory loss, depression, and the slow unraveling of themselves. Families fracture under the weight of care. Communities mourn their heroes. The headlines are stark. In America, the NFL has already been forced into billion-dollar settlements. The NCAA faces lawsuits of its own. In Australia, the AFL and NRL are beginning to feel the pressure from players' unions and from families demanding answers. Schools and local clubs, once places of simple joy, are now vulnerable to the same legal storms. Without action, the cost, human and financial, will continue to rise. But amidst the crisis, a solution is emerging. A new standard, born not from fear but from care. The Global Authority on Concussion Safety has unveiled the Gold Star Standard, a revolution in how the world treats, prevents, and heals concussion. It is called HIAA, Head Injury Assessment and Action, and at its core is a quiet, invisible force of nature: hydrogen. For centuries, cultures spoke of healing waters, sacred springs, and breath that gave life. Science now shows us why. Hydrogen, the smallest molecule in the universe, enters the brain with ease, calming inflammation before it can spiral, restoring the energy that concussions strip away, dissolving the oxidative stress that corrodes cells, and most astonishing of all, blocking the deadly tau proteins that weave themselves into the knots of CTE. What once seemed inevitable is no longer destiny. In trials, symptoms that had persisted for years have been reversed in just 90 days. Ex-players speak of clarity returning, of peace where there had only been turmoil. Parents see children bounce back, not with fear, but with hope. Teams discover not just protection, but performance. Recovery that is faster, sharper, safer. This is more than treatment. It is a new duty of care. One that protects players, shields clubs and leagues from litigation, and restores quality of life to those who built the games we love. It is a pathway toward a future where no family has to watch their child fade, where no legend is left behind, where no sport is forced into crisis by the damage it ignored. By the time the Brisbane Olympics arrive in 2032, this epidemic can be ended. The choice lies with us now. Leagues, clubs, schools, governments, and parents. Hydrogen has arrived right on time, and with it, a future in which every player's brain is not just defended, but truly cared for. This is the promise of GACS, a golden standard for the game, for the culture, and for the precious minds who play it.